Hello everyone, I am Samsul Haque and today I am going to discuss a brief description about sonnet, which is a very important part of English literature as well as other literature. So please see and listen up to the end of this video. At first, we have to know the definition of sonnet. So let's start it. Sonnet came from Italian word sonetto, which means little song. It is a lyric poem, consists of 14 lines written in iambic pentameter with 10 beats per line, made of alternating unstressed and stressed syllables. On the other hand, we can say that sonnet is about problem and solution. Problem is in octave and solution is in sextet. And now, form of sonnet. Mainly, a sonnet has 14 lines. A sonnet must be written in iambic pentameter and it is a musical poem. A sonnet must follow a specific rhyme scheme depending on the type of sonnet. A sonnet can be about any subject, though these are often about love or nature. A sonnet introduces a problem or question in the beginning and a resolution is offered after the turn. It reflects upon a single sentiment or emotion with a single clarification or turn of thought in its concluding line. We can divide the 14 lines of sonnet into octave and sextet, and I have already discussed that we can find the problem in octave and the solution in sextet. And now, origin of sonnet. No fixed place of origin of sonnet. First Italian language and then English or other languages. Though sonnet was originated in Italy by Giacomo da Lentini in later half of 13th century and brought to England by Sir Thomas Wyatt and Henry Howard, Earl of Surrey in the 16th century. First poet Giacomo da Lentini, Dante and Petrarch. Here we should remember that Francisco Petrarch wrote a complete sonnet in Italian language to his beloved Laura. That was first Italian sonnet. And now I am telling kinds of sonnet. Number 1, Italian sonnet, and it is also well known as Petrarchan sonnet, and it is also known as classical sonnet. Now the characteristics of this sonnet are: the Italian sonnet is based on the original sonnet invented by the Lentini. Here we should remember that the Lentini only started to write the sonnet. The Italian or Petrarchan sonnet consists an octave of 4 lines stanza quatrains followed by a sextet of 3 lines stanza tercet. The octave introduces a problem or conflict and then the sextet addresses or solves the problem. And the typical rhyme scheme is as follows: ABBA, ABBA, which is called octave, and CDE, CDE, or CDC, CDC, or CD, 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 which is sextet. Here we can find Caesara and Volta. Now Caesara, a pause after 8 lines, and Volta, a turn in the thought from sextet, and it comes from 9th line. And now the subject matter or theme of a sonnet is mainly love. Later, sonnets are composed on any theme within range of the earth and sky or nature. And now number 2, English sonnet, which is well known as Shakespearean sonnet or Elizabethan sonnet. And now the characteristics of Elizabethan sonnet or English sonnet or Shakespearean sonnet. The Shakespearean sonnet is named after Shakespeare not because he invented it, but because he is the most famous writer of this type of sonnet. The English sonnet explores romantic love. The form consists of 14 lines structured as 4 parts, which are 3 unconnected quatrains and 1 couplet. It is also a volta, but 3 unconnected quatrains have a connected single thing or thought is same. Here we should remember that solution starts from 9th line. Now the rhyming scheme of this kind of sonnet is as follows: AB AB, which is first quatrain, CD CD, which is second quatrain, and followed by EF EF, which is third quatrain, and GG, which is a couplet. These two types of sonnets are very important to us. Now other types of sonnet. Number 3, modern sonnet. Change no rhyming scheme, only 14 lines. Number 4, Occitan sonnets. Rhyming scheme ABBA, ABBA, and CD CD CD. Number 5, Spenserian sonnet. Rhyming scheme ABAB, BCBC, CD CD, EE. And number 6, John Miltonic sonnet. And number 7, Turtle sonnet. And here we should remember only G.N. Hopkins used this kind of sonnet, and this sonnet consists only 10 and half lines. And number 8, P.B. Shelley's sonnet. And this was the brief description of sonnet, and I hope you will like it. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Have a nice day.